Hello there and welcome back to the Pale Beyond. We are back here on the peak of the mountain at like the South Pole and doesn't look good. I don't know what's going on there, but it don't look good. We had like 15 crises last episode, so that's nice, I guess. That's nice. You find Kasha carefully inspecting her camera. Still works. Would have been a shame to lose it this far in. Don't fucking talk to me. You gave me a heart attack last time. We should be grateful nothing more important was lost. As Kurt approaches, Kasha lets out a small chuckle. Yes, I suppose I should have my priorities in order. we might get expelled. Yeah. Your life is far more important than a fucking camera lady. I know. There's something I should say. Past comments I made, forgiven. Well, allow me to apologize first. No, I understand now. You can't convince me to lie in my report. I will tell the entire truth. I understand. And the truth is that Kurt Darling is a true hero. You needn't say that. I've caused my fair share of troubles on this expedition. Yes, and I don't intend to hide that from anyone. But your heroism is more important to share. What did you tell me about inspiring others? Thank you. I can only hope another young Kasha Belfort reads my report. I hope they're less reckless than you, lady. I will commend you. You did good there. We don't deserve anything, Robin. That shouldn't be our motivation. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't fucking cause me troubles. Just because you fix it later. Goddamn. Chasing glory has been my vice for too long. Whatever you write about me, it has my blessing. There, I can expect honesty. Thank you, friend. And thank you. Okay. What do you people want now? What requests could you possibly have of me at this point? Oh, Templeton himself. Captain, it is time. We are at a crossroads and a decision needs to be made. We both read the cairn. We know the location of the Viscount lies in this cave. How? How did this even happen? We are this close. Our mission's end lies in wait. What do you expect to find there? Answers, for better or worse. If what we read is correct, the shore cabin should hold enough rations to last us a full year. That's so much. We can afford the risk of missing a single rescue ship. I think it's worth it. I don't care about the Viscount. I think the game wants me to want us to just get rescue and give up knowledge, but that's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. You're right. We can't turn away this opportunity. Indeed. You should inform the crew of our movement as soon as you leave this tent. I mean, if you made it to the South Pole and you saw a weirdo cave at the top of a mountain, are you telling me you wouldn't go in? Are you telling me that, dear viewer? Is that what you're saying? I'm just saying that we disagree heavily there. I know you'll make the right call, Captain. Yeah, we're going in. I can't not go in. It's not possible. Oh my God. What are these hearts? I see some hearts are here and some hearts are not here. Is that going to be an issue? Is that a you failed the game, you didn't do their loyalty mission, so now they're going to die in the suicide mission? Is that what you're saying? You pass the tent and are quick to notice what's going on. Kasha, the intrepid photographer, standing close to the doctor, their faces pressed closely together. She's alerted to your footsteps and opens her eyes. Eyes which quickly widen as you're spotted. Quickly, she and Nutley pulled away from each other. Their heads are nervously swiveling around the tent, Nutley letting out a punctuated cough. Captain, you could have cleared your throat or something. What are you, fucking teenagers? What are you talking about? You're allowed to kiss people. Sticking together for warmth. A clever decision. I put my finger on my nose like Santa. Yes, quite clever. Very, very clever of us to be doing that. That was definitely what we were, Arthur, I think our good captain was joshing us. That or Shaw is quite dense, and that would be a greater issue for us. I don't... Do you think I would, like, care or something? reminds me of in The Office when Michael comes back at the very end. He's like, all my children are here and they've started marrying each other. And he's like, it's beautiful. I don't give a shit. It's fine. Congratulations. Oh, thank you, Captain. We should be thanking you, Shaw. Placing us together in one tent for a year certainly fostered conversation. Spare me the details. I don't give a shit. I didn't think I was a matchmaker. We spoke at length at first about his unexpectedly vast knowledge of ice fishing, and ending with casual conversation about our favorite newspaper strips. Well, it wasn't entirely casual. What do you mean? I knew you didn't notice it. Notice what? Kasha clears her throat before putting on an affected voice, dramatically quoting her past statements. Why, Doctor, I think you would be a great subject for my next report. I'm sure you wouldn't mind a write-up on your interesting life. A handsome young medical prodigy? You must have a bevy of suitors. Doctor, there is this excellent seafood restaurant in the capital. We should absolutely eat there when we return to land. Kasha chuckles to herself. I used we for goodness sake. I was beginning to think you were oblivious to all flirtation. I recognize some of it. I was just too nervous at the time to respond. Though it's true, I did think you were just passionate about seafood. And then... But we couldn't help ourselves. Honestly, I deeply admired her passion for her craft, her headstrong way of thinking, how she was so focused on her future, everything I wanted in myself. And I admired his courage when up against his fears in possibly the worst situations possible. That's the kind of thing they make films out of. And just as I thought we were winding down, I told her I wanted to see her again after we returned to civilization. Suffice it to say, I was surprised that we just blurted out. And I surprised myself. Before that, I had long since stopped considering that we'd make it back. Of course, that leads to a new conversation all through the morning. Oh, we had many conversations, many long conversations. And before we knew it, we were having a romantic embrace at the south of the world. That is until you fucking walked in, Captain. Yes, it was rather inopportune of you. You could fuck off if you wanted to. It'd be cool. You don't take issue with this, do you, Captain? I don't care. I don't care. Excuse me? Ha! Good one, Captain. Presuming all goes well, of course. Not for another year or two. Or 5. Now, Doctor, you know me. I like to live fast. 5 years is fast. I think I could whittle you down. I'm joking, of course. It's far too soon to speak on that. Well, forbidden or not, we're at the end of our journey here, I hope. Matters of the crew are in the past. To sail home with Kasha, well, it's something to look forward to. Been quite a while since we had that. Agreed. Yeah, you're cool. It's fine. I don't care. Thank you, Captain. Now, if you'll excuse us. There's a lot of other people here. Maybe I should go to the other people. You notice Hammond and Kurt huddled around the boiler, deep in conversation. As you approach, their heads perk up, noticing you. Captain, didn't see you there. Apologies, Captain. Seems we were both caught up in our work. My work? You're just watching me, Kurt. But you did manage to pick out the materials. We were just replacing the spyglass I cracked on the mountain. It may not be of any use in this cave, but you never know when we might need it next. Aye, once again, my boiler comes in handy. Good to see you two aren't bickering again. Oh, aye, we're past that now. Besides, bickering at this stage would make us look rather pathetic. Yeah, I would certainly hope we're past that. On top of that, I have a healthy respect for Hammond, one of the most capable men I've ever met. And I would hope he has the same respect for me. Nah, I still think your films are shite. Upon hearing that, Kurt puffs out his chest. Oh, so you've seen my films. Oh, so you've heard of me. Just the one. And what did you think? Pure bollocks. I should have figured. Fucking people. Whatever, I don't give a shit. You've never seen my films? Well, I hope you would amend that once we return to civilization. I just can't get over all the inaccuracies in them. Well, what inaccuracies? You take me for a fool, Kurt. I know a stage shot when I see one. Well, they certainly did clean up a lot in the edit. I don't get it. Why don't you understand, chum? You're a proper bloody navigator, Kurt, and a damn hero. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Thank you. So why did you star in all those phony films? I wouldn't call them phony. And well, they may not be the picture of accuracy, but they have a power to inspire people, more so than any true story could. Maybe I should watch them then. Maybe that'd help me. They come highly recommended. By who, you? Who else? Bit biased, aren't you? Well, I can't deny that. Take him from me, Captain. Don't waste your time on him. I wouldn't say that. But there's much I wouldn't say that you would, Cameron. In fact, it's clear that if there's one thing I'm in need of, it's someone who can keep me grounded. Get to it, Kurt. What do you want to say? I was wondering, would you consider... Spit it out, would ye? All right. Would you consider joining me after this on further expeditions? As an engineer? Yes, but also as a level head. I need someone like you. I'll think about it, Kurt. Oh, can I join? Or is that third wheeling? Would that be third wheeling? I don't want to do that. I think he'd love to. Don't be putting words in my mouth, Captain. All I said is I'll consider it. But you will consider it. Aye, I will. Heyman pulls up the replacement spyglass. Anyway, here you are, all finished. Incredible. Great work, Hammond. No problem, Kurt. Kahurangi. What? My real name. Kurt's just for the media. Kahurangi Tuhuru. Tuhoro? Kahurangi Tuhoro? Alright, Kahurangi. See you around, friend. You too. Oh my god, adorable. Approach the scientist. You find the crew's science officer overlooking several petri dishes containing various materials picked from the walls of the cave. Curiouser and curiouser. What's curious? Captain, observe the materials we've uncovered in just the entrance of this cave. Copper, tungsten, antimony. These are deposits more likely found in lakes, not all in a cave. Let alone a mountaintop cave in the polar region. Nothing about it seems natural. Is this why they were looking for it? How would they even remotely know about it? Perhaps. Captain, may I ask you a question? Go ahead. I've assumed you must enjoy my questions at this stage. You keep humoring them. Well, regardless, we've been working together for quite some time now. And in that time, I've been able to evaluate you. You didn't get anybody killed this time, so it's definitely a lot better. You've shown some improvement, I see. After assessing your abilities and your decision-making, I can safely conclude that you are more than capable in your role as captain. As such, I would like to offer you a job. Oh. You wish to work with Apperton? Yes, who else? You have precisely the right set of skills to make you a valuable asset to the company. It's time I told you the truth. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go! There's even more you haven't told me. It's beneficial to keep cards close to my chest. Until you are fully evaluated. What the fuck are you saying? Templeton reveals a tinned can of rations. He passes it over to you. The woman modeling on the front stares back at you before you look back to Templeton. And am I working for the model? What do you mean? Yeah, oh, yeah, yes, actually. Her name is Minerva Apperton. Minerva is an interesting name. She is the president of the Apperton Tinning Company. She's real? Yes. Did you believe her to be entirely fictitious? I had a curious dream. She may have been involved. She may have been involved several times. I mean, I didn't expect the person on the can to be in charge of the company. It It is an unassuming role, yes, but that is how Minerva prefers it. Tinned foods is perhaps the lowest priority with the company in today's age, as you can likely tell by the shoddy work on our rations. Yeah, nearly poisoned us. Instead, Lady Apperton is focused on turning her company into the only option in commerce, which is why she sought after the expedition of the Viscount. She's interested in what the Viscount found in the ice. What did they find? What did they find? No doubt there are several details Minerva has kept hidden from even myself, but I will tell you what I can. The original expedition of the Viscount was carried out by the government. A race to find the southernmost point of the world chartered it out in the name and glory of science. But upon arrival, it appears they discovered the same strange environments as we have, and so they chose to investigate instead of heading back. And contrary to legend and hearsay, it wasn't the cold and the starvation that drove the crew mad, it was the mountains of madness. It was what they found that took their minds. How do we know this, exactly? There was a witness, a survivor washed ashore. Half mad, their tongue cut out, they lived only long enough to give us a hint at what we're looking for. It is unknown what exactly lies in wait for us should we find the Viscount, but from what we know, the crew of that vessel found something world-changing. I can't leave at this point. It's like that's not an option. You've taken that option away from me. This is no mere treasure. What they found was unnatural in nature, a paradox existing at the most southern point of the world. And whoever can retrieve it, bring it back to civilization, will shape the path of human advancement for the next century. What? What? I think we were underpaid. Is this just a joking? I would joke. You never told me. Were you in my position, would you have trusted me with the same information? I had to be certain that you could be informed without compromising our goals. I mean, I must know. I can't not know. It's not possible. We must find. We must find. Precisely my thoughts, Captain. It is good to see we are both of the same level mind. Now I have told you all that I know. Please leave me to my research. You turn, but Templeton speaks up once more. Oh, Captain. You never officially responded to my offer. Do you wish to work with the Apperton Tinning Company after this? I guess, I suppose. I mean, I don't know that I trust them. There's no real reason to, but like, if this gives me more knowledge, you know, sure. Good. I look forward to working with you again in the future. Okay. All right. I wish to speak with you on a matter. Did you find my ear? Oh, no, she's talking to Kasha. What matter? Concerning your report. Put simply, I have a story for you to include regarding who I am. You're a kennel master? That is true, but not the whole truth. Well, this is sudden. What do you mean? What does that mean? I've been curious. I have no doubt you were. Cordell turns to Kasha as the reporter quickly scrambles to gather her notepad and pen. Now, I am certain that you have heard them call me Lady Cordell. Yes, frequently. I asked around, and apparently it was a moniker granted to you due to how you spoke. Well, those who dubbed me with that name have no idea the irony in doing so. The truth is, I am a noble, or rather I was. What? I mean, considering how she speaks, I could see that. It is kind of clear. I suspected you might have had an upper-class background. Your suspicions have not done you wrong, Shaw. I was born and raised within the nobility. I don't mean to call you a liar, but that's just a big claim. Ingrid Cordelia Weston. What? You keep your ear to the ground often. I'm sure you've heard of her. Yes, actually. She's a distant relative of the monarchy. Had a seat as an MP for a brief period. Went missing unexpectedly. Well, I am Ingrid Cordelia Weston. I mean, there's no reason to lie. I have all the proof I need to show you. No need, I believe you. You do? It would certainly be an odd thing to lie about, yeah. I assume you're aware of the political system, Kasha? To no end. Researching was possibly the most dull and harrowing part of my last report. And yourself, Captain? Yeah, I know things. I see. Well, as a distant cousin of said monarch, I was placed in one of those parliamentary seats. As you can imagine, I had no interest in being an MP. My aversion towards human interaction was no different in my youth. From the age I received my first dog as a gift in my childhood, I have much preferred their company. Surely there was once a time when you weren't such a recluse. Well, you have encountered and interviewed many of the nobility in your time, correct? Correct. Would you choose to spend your time amongst those people? Fair point. So this whole time we've been traveling with a runaway MP? Yes, I suppose it does sound quite unusual. I've learned not to be surprised at this stage. But why did you leave? The reasons for that are quite simple. I refuse to live that life any longer. In that world, in my position, certain things were expected of me. Act with decorum, attend every social event, keep your real self hidden until you're considered suitable to be shipped off into some political marriage. A grim reality, one I wanted no part of. My choice was clear, and I didn't hesitate in my thought for a moment. I left home in the dead of night, taking only 2 things with me. You're really good at that, aren't you? My certificate of birth, for reasons more practical than sentimental, and my dog, for reasons more sentimental than practical. I started a breeding kennel in the capital, earned the moniker of Lady Cordell among the common folk, and from then I was free to feel the ground beneath my feet. As Cordell speaks, Kosh intently takes notes. I see. So, trapped in a restrictive role in society, you broke free of your chains, yearning to be independent? I suppose, yes. Just like a wild pack of dogs, able to roam free? Please do not include a surface-level poetic interpretation of my actions. Poetics are my calling, but okay. I would assume no. But why is she saying this? Not even slightly. That life is simply not for me. Thank you for sharing, Cordell, but why have you shared this with me? Why now? My report, it will expose your identity to everyone. Why would you allow that? Because I trust you to tell my story. And I no longer have anything to hide. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I'll tell the whole truth of your tale. I know you will. Assuming you leave out that tripe about wild dogs. And yourself, Captain? How is Stanberry? Is he okay? Is she okay? Faring well, still pregnant. What? Stanberry is pregnant? Yes, quite fortunate for me, after what happened to my kennel. And she said she intended to just, I intend on replacing the kennel I lost, piece by piece. Stanberry will birth a new generation of sled dogs. So you'll be continuing your line of work? Yes, I'd much sooner begin again as a kennel master than return to the nobility. Agreed. So that's your entire story? More or less, yes. I'm sure Captain Shaw has no objections to this tale. What say you, Captain? No, not really. Why would I? I don't get... Sometimes people bring things to me, and I just I don't care. Not even like in a hateful way or anything, just okay. Just all right, that's fun. Anyway. I just thank you for sharing. I appreciate your listening. I can't believe you would trust us with. Thank you, friend. Do not mistake this for closeness. I simply trust your credentials enough to consider you a professional. Okay. But you're welcome, friend. You turn and leave Caution, Cordell. Alright, you motherfucker. What do you goddamn want? What do you goddamn want? You overhear the Stoke brothers engaged in what sounds like an argument. You don't even have any argument against me, you son of a bitch. I'm just expecting bullshit to spout from his goddamn mouth. And it's you don't have a goddamn... No. You have no leg to stand on. What'd you say? I'm sorry, Grimly, but I can't fool myself any longer. Let's face it, Hunt abandoned us. Are you still on this? Holy shit. This happened like 30-something weeks ago. My guy, I don't know what to tell you. Wrong. That's all you have to say? Grimly, we've been out here so long. He left without a word. He left us to die, to be torn up in a blizzard, to be eaten by a seal, whatever else. He didn't care, did he? You don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying. He loves me. I'm his son. I'm his boy. I know Hunt better than you, Junior. The captain would never. He's not our captain. What? It's very personal for them. I know I finally got Junior on my side after the end, but I never got Grimly. I certainly don't think calling him a traitor to the expedition is going to do me any favors. Like, he's going to fucking hate that, and I don't think even Junior's going to like it. Take it easy, men. Nothing certain. Nothing? There's something I know for certain, Shaw. If it wasn't for Hunt, we wouldn't be stuck here. He did this to us. Fine. Grimly storms off, marching towards his tent. Junior only lets out a sigh in response. Oh, okay. Cave entrance, the view to shore. Oh, can I look at it? You look out across at the ocean. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh, abandon the mission and seek the rescue ship. No. No, that's not really how I work. It's not an option. I assume the fact that they haven't really fucked with my meters for a while, everything is in fact fine. You notice that the compasses are pointing directly towards the cave. Is the South Pole in there? Is it hiding? I mean, yeah. Of course. You don't have to ask me this. You don't have to ask me this. The dark cave network reveals itself into an opening. Approach the light. There's light. Oh. 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 There it stands before you, the Viscount, or it was left by its former crew. But not as it was left. The ship stands quite different indeed. It's got a goddamn tree in there. What in the fuck is this place? The snow filtering into the grotto seems almost frozen in time. The weather itself remains fixed in awe of this impossibility sprouting from the great lost ship. You look at that shit. You can barely believe your eyes. This certainly isn't a dream. You make out the letters spelling Viscount on the hull of the vessel. You found it. After 5 years, no 6. After the most roundabout road possible, you finally found it. I feel like that deserves a bit of a cheer. I feel like this deserves a cheer. I think I celebrate like a sailor. You fill your lungs with air in preparation. What? Fuck! Yes! God's fucking yes! You throw your arms into the air, flailing uncontrollably in manic celebration. Junior soon joins you in celebration, throwing his own arms into the air and yelling at the top of his lungs. To your surprise, even Dr. Nutley joins you in expletive-soaked glee. Templeton clears his throat in an attempt to keep your focus. You realize the others are now staring at you. You cough and straighten yourself before turning back to address the rest of the crew. My word, it's... What? Is there... I don't want the Lovecraft to come after me. I don't want that. Don't be here. Don't ruin this. Can it just be like a magic fairy place? We don't need Lovecraft. He doesn't have to be here. He doesn't have to be in everything. It doesn't have to go that way. Kasha appears to be lost for words. She slowly raises her camera up and snaps a photograph of the ship. Yeah, you fucking do that now. You do that right now. You take 15 pictures of it, in fact. Start deleting old pictures and take more. My goodness, would you look at this? In all my years, never have I seen something this remarkable, beautiful, amazing. Ow. It sure is something. The impossible lies before our very eyes. A reward for those who've braved the land of no return. Shaw, could it have all been worth it? To find this at the end of our road? My goodness. Shaw, despite the vegetation, the Viscount looks to be intact. Oh my god. Is that a ship? Is that a fucking ship? Can I sail my happy ass out of here? Can I just sail my happy ass out of here on my magic fairy ship? I shouldn't hazard to get my hopes up, but remarkable. Truly remarkable. Captain, we must study this at once. We must do what the other crew did before they went mad. We have to do it. And I say, yeah, we kind of do. I can't leave it behind. I can't. I couldn't before I knew what this was, and now that I know what it is, I gotta go. I gotta be here. I was concerned, Shaw. I was worried that we may not find anything at the end, but this is more than I could have possibly imagined. How could something like this exist out here? It's just not possible, is it? Believe your eyes, Doctor. Wow. Grimly, it looks familiar, doesn't it? Aye, a tree in the snow. The fruit of the three sisters, right? That old tale would keep me up at night. Careful, Shaw. There's many sailor songs about this, none of them good. Awfully superstitious, don't you think? Any good sailor would be. Besides, we're looking at it now, aren't we? What the fuck? Am I seeing things here? You're not. You've got to be fucking joking. I know. This tree. The tree? I don't give a shit about some bloody tree. What? Then what are... The Viscount, look at it! It's seaworthy! That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know that from a look. I mean, it's floating. That's a pretty good indication that it's seaworthy. What is that down there? What's going on with that? I know every inch of it. It's just like its twin. We can sail this. Captain, this truly is a discovery for the ages. We need a moment to collect our thoughts. Under no circumstances is anyone to touch that boat. For all we know, that plant could be poisonous. We need to practice extreme caution. Well, you're the botanist, aren't you? Take a look at it. Does Stanberry not like it? Stanberry, please. I am no expert on plants, but something about that thing unnerves me. It just seems beautiful, and I want to touch it. I mean, this seems like a lovely place. But do you think it's actually seaworthy? Indeed. Well, we should not lose focus. I would lose focus. I would immediately jump over there and start touching things. Immediately. The crew gets to work, setting up a makeshift camp on the side of the ship in the grotto. Oh, captain's cabin. Oh, it's mine. Is this mine? Does this belong to me? Is this my ship? It's locked. Oh, it's locked. It's locked. It's locked. Didn't I take the key from the Temperance? What do we have here? Oh, it's different. It's weird. It's beautiful. Inspect. They got a goddamn organ? Oh. Oh. Do I play a jaunty tune? Interesting. Okay. All right. I play a little bit of a tune. I'm just afraid of what I'm gonna find here. Oh my god. It's cold. It's beautiful. The boiler room. Oh. A corpse. The heart of the Viscount. The engine of the Viscount. The classic retrofitted steam train model twisted amongst the roots of the tree. What you doing there? An old skeleton in what appears to be a captain's uniform. Their bones have fused to the roots around it. They've clearly been here for some time. Where did the tree come from? How did it get in here? Inside their coat, you find a ship's key. All right. This seems fine. This seems safe and cool. Everything seems fine. It's just weirdly quiet. You guys good? I'm kind of afraid of what I'm gonna find here. You unlock the door with the captain's key. Okay. You enter to find a ghost sitting before you. Littered around the room are countless familiar scrawlings. Hi. Able-bodied men wanted for dangerous expedition, months of darkness, low wages, slim chance of safe return, glory to be had in the event of success. Rufus Hunt. She must not have it. Oh. Always stuck in the ice. He did fucking know everything! He literally did know everything. Oh. What does that say? I can't read his scrawling there. Englagurga. Always stuck in the ice. This was always going to happen. Oh, she must not have it. I wonder who he's talking about there. Jennings, Cordell, Hammond, Shaw, Templeton, Kurt. What do the tally marks mean? I look at Hunt and I say, what do these mean? Are these good? Hi, fella? You wouldn't happen to have a light, would you? No, don't. You can't ask me for that. Got a light. Got a light. You got a lot to answer for, man. I'm sure you have infinite questions. He looks up at your head. You seem to be wearing my hat. I did want to feed it to you, you son of a bitch. I hated you a lot. Still kind of hate you. Served me well. Good. You should keep it. I never liked that hat anyway. A bit aggrandizing, don't you think? Yeah, I fed it to a dog once. How's my ship? Right where you left it. Give or take a few legs beneath the ice. May the seas soothe her spirits. I hope she puts up a fight. I suppose it's wrong to call her my ship anyway. Which reminds me, Templeton told you about Minerva, no doubt. Why didn't you tell me about our benefactor? The time wasn't right. Is the time right now? Minerva's story is a rather tragic one. Are you sure you want to hear it? Yes. Yes? Are you fucking keeping knowledge from me, you son of a bitch? No. Beautiful beyond reproach. You'd swear you'd never seen someone so idyllic. Anyway, the young starlet originally found herself at the helm of an illustrious stage career. Following that came business offers, modeling, advertisements, and of course, love. Well, doomed love. She was widowed, you see, but not before winning the heart and hand of the son of a little tinned foods company. How'd he die? There was rumors she killed her husband, but I'm not so sure. Maybe he choked on a peach? It might have taken Minerva the rest of her life, but... well, let's just say the Appertons have had their hands on a lot more than tins of peaches these days. Why the secrecy, then? The Viscount's expedition was a government affair. Deduction would say that Minerva would like to keep whatever she finds for herself. Get ahead of the game, as it were. You did mention that it was a research vessel. What is? Could you explain what is, please? The general state of existence around us. Could you explain that, por favor? Ah, I have some questions of my own I need answered first, Robin. What? What? Now, I want to know. Which Shaw is speaking to me right now? What? Excuse me? Which Shaw is speaking to me right now? I think I know the answer to this question, but Shaw does not yet. I think I understand what he's asking here. It's what I was on to earlier with him. I think he is on the next level, but we are not yet. Yet. I think I see what's happening here. What do you mean? How are the Stuck brothers faring? Alive and well, no thanks to you. That is good to hear. You made land after the sale, I assume. How's everybody else? How'd you fare on the ice? I don't see much of a reason to not tell him this. Really, there's no reason, because I think he's becoming God. Not really, but I understand what's happened to him, I think. I don't know how. I don't know what's caused this, but I see. The kennel master tried leaving once we made land. You might not have noticed I'm missing an ear. It took that to convince her to stay. Really? What would I get in return for the other? You piece of shit. God damn it! I hate it! No, I hated him! I hated him! You can't do this! You can't do this to me! You can't do this! You can't be this charismatic! It's not possible! No, he's so charismatic. Damn it, I like him again. Damn it. Kasha dropped a camera during the climb. You should have given Kurt more credit. Man's a hero, saved them both. Even the camera? You should commend the man. Nobody would believe this without. The doctor's managed to stay with us at least. He found his nerve out on the ice. Now that is pleasant to hear. He was the only crew member I was unsure of. I didn't want to upset his father by getting the poor boy killed. Not that any of that matters now, I mean. He has died elsewhere. I'm sure you'll be thrilled to learn Mr. Templeton is fine. I expected as much. Has he given you much grief? I mean, he's been a valuable ally, actually. That's so. Maybe I should work on my interview technique. I have some questions of my own. Of course. I'm sure you're wondering what led me here. You might be able to tell, it isn't a particularly hopeful answer. I failed my men. Be specific. Well, there was the four of us, as I'm sure you quickly figured out. Smurf, Corvid, Joe, and myself grabbed what we could and headed off with one of the larger lifeboats. I mean, he abandoned us because he was trying to get here. He knew I was here because he's been here. Don't you understand, Shaw? Where are the others now? Smurf was the first to go. They knew what they were doing. They made their choices, and now they have passed. Did the cold take them? Everyone? He looks wistfully at the table. The custom of the sea occurred. Oh, the custom of the sea occurred. Did you draw straws? We didn't have to. It was Corvid's idea. There was protest, but after we learned that the tins were poisoned with lead, we had no choice. It shouldn't have come to that in the first place. The other two argued over partaking. Smurf refused, instead objecting himself to further tins. Didn't last long after that. He turned sour by the fourth day and attacked us, then froze himself. Corvid and I made it to the mountain, and then she made the impossible choice. She offered herself to the mission. The man goes quiet. I said earlier in the series, I'm like, oh, it's probably not going to get that dark. Cannibalism isn't going to come into it. It didn't, but, I mean, it did, but not. I can't get the taste out of my mouth, Shaw, no matter what I do. I'm going to be sick. You don't understand, Shaw. Every time this happens, my road always leads here, no matter what. It always leads to this. Oh, you've seen that tree outside, haven't you? I know what this fruit is. I understand. What is this, Hunt? This is what the Appertons have been after. We're here for this. All roads lead here, Shaw. All roads. All roads. I've eaten of this fruit countless times, and yet I'm still here. We have heard this conversation countless times. A different me, a different you, but the same. We keep coming back here. Do you regret your choices, Shaw? No, I did good choices this time. I remember you told me the sign of a good leader is control. Do you still stand by that? Do you know how hard it's been to convince these idiots that I actually give a shit about any of them? My God. It's been difficult. I know, Robin. I know. The worst thing that any of us can do, Robin, is become the consequence of somebody else's plan. Maybe you've been the best Shaw you can be, maybe not, but you still can be. He gestures towards the fruit. With this, you can go back, change the path to me. You speak like you've been in this cave for years. I haven't, and I have. Every time I've eaten this fruit, every past loop comes freshly back to my mind, and then I send my mind back once more. You can do the same, Robin. You can go back again. You won't really remember, but part of you will want to try something else. Some things will stay the same. We always get stuck. The temperance is always lost. But you can save lives, save rations, perfect your leadership. If you eat the fruit, that is. Open up that eye of yours. He pushes the fruit forward. What do you say, Robin? That was me pretending to decide this. I already decided. That decision was made a long time ago. I just had to pretend for a little bit. The strange taste of the fleshy fruit takes but a moment to envelop you. Oh, I'm going! In that moment, you're struck with the profound sense that everything converges at this single point. The infinite ice flows now kaleidoscope around the whole of your reality. Roots and branches, fractals previously entrenched in your past, unearth themselves, burning with a renewed awareness of countless crews, countless captains, countless yous in infinite expeditions. You can see it all. Stained with awareness. Ooh. Oh, that's a really good turn of phrase. Stained with awareness. And it can see you. Oh. Eating from the fruit of the Viscount has stained this Captain Shaw with awareness. You can branch out stained saves into new save tree lines as many times as you desire. Okay, so this is the thing I think I was reading about a long time ago, where I was like, I feel like I'm supposed to be able to do some branching here, but it doesn't seem like it. Well, now, I mean, everything Hunt has done now makes a lot more sense. How did this come to be? Hi. Hey. You see it? Good. Now that you and I are on the same page, Shaw, is there anything else you want to ask? Why didn't you listen to Kurt? If you had taken a different route, the Temperance would have survived. That will always be my mistake, Shaw. Turns out Rufus Hunt being a stubborn bastard is an unchangeable fact. What trip are you on? I'm well past the point of counting, Shaw. After what must have been the 50th... Oh my god. After what must have been the 50th time, Well, I figured it was a number I didn't want to know anymore. Makes sense, his really enjoying the sailing in the very beginning of our journey when everything is good. Where he's like, I'd like to drink in the morning a little bit longer. It's when the times were good. What is happening to us? What is this? Hells if I know. You don't know how long I've spent trying to figure the damn thing out. Best I can figure, it's like sailing, just through something else. Sometimes there's an open ocean to explore, sometimes there's simply leads to follow. And some moments are frozen over outright, locked and lost to the ice. That's how I've come to see it anyway. I'm sure someone like Templeton would have a better answer for us. Why did you choose me? What's so special about me? Nothing. At least at first. You really think I'm the sort to just hire a walk-in to be my first mate? I always thought that was so weird. When my ship swarmed with the finest sailors about. You are far from my first choice. I tried you on like the 30th attempt. Well, what changed in how you saw me? I take it the rest couldn't get us this far then? If you're eager to toot your own horn, then yes. No matter who I tried, they just couldn't get to this point, to this room. Were those, oh, was that the tally marks? Or those like everybody else you've tried as first mate? But then I realized something. Like I said, the memory's fuzzy every time I go back, but eventually I figured it. Every time I interviewed you, you gave different answers. Where you're from, if you're married, every time you'd say something else. At first I thought you were just a decent liar, but maybe you were like me. You just saw it all differently. Oh. I mean, I did specifically try and do that. It was mostly just to see what would change. Huh. What do you do when you don't make it? Or when we don't make it? Should be obvious, Shaw. I head back. I always burn the damn tree before I go back for good measure. Don't know how it works, but I'd hate for this stream to go on without me, just leaving that thing there to be found again. What now? We should head out, Robin. We have people waiting, I understand. It's been an age since I've seen my crew. Oh, but before we do, that tree out there, do you plan on taking it back to the Appertons? Interesting. Well, now that I know what it is, that's a lot to just bring out into the world. What does that even do? Like, what even happens from there? I'm almost curious at that point. If we bring back that and can, like, grow this fruit, what does that mean? What happens? I don't know. I'll need the crew's input. Of course. Me, on the other hand, I'm still making my mind up. Oh. Are you ready for the big reveal? What should we say? I guess I'm ready. Here we go. I'm eager to see the look on Templeton's face. Okay, well, we have found the captain. I was expecting that, but I didn't realize that my crazy wild theories were entirely correct. I'm glad of that. I'm glad I picked up on that a long time ago. Makes me feel happy. Huh. So you just been in this bitch for a while, huh? Huh. At least 50 times he's been here. So we are now stained with awareness. I want to look at this. Yeah, stained by awareness. So, can I just, like... Can I go back to our, like, our first... Oh, damn. I can't go back to the first meeting, I don't think. Oh. It's like the origin point. I can't go back there. I was just hoping that I could go back there and, like, talk to him, now that I know what things are. I also... Oh, God. Well, now the world is open to me. Because we just now did have a conversation where he's like, which you is this? And that makes me feel like I should go back and talk to him there because maybe something could have changed. Right? Is that what that means? I don't know. I think that's what that means. That's obviously what he was asking. I mean, I was pretty sure at that point even then, but now I'm super certain. There's like, which you is this? Is this the you that knows things, or is this the you that doesn't know things? I do know things now. Oh, there's so many things I want to try. I want to go back, and I want to just... I really want to talk to him. I assumed that there would be different dialogue options, potentially, now that we know things. Maybe not, like, all the time. I'd assume there'd be some, though. I mean, why else? Why else? Oh, look at this. Huh. Shaw. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Yeah. Yeah, just about 50. Huh. So he started trying us about there. Just around his 50 attempts. Interesting. I wasn't your first choice, you motherfucker. I did so good at this, you piece of shit. How did you not know? How did you not know how good I was? Okay, well, I don't even know what's gonna happen next. I feel like the world has opened up. I feel like we're both at the very end, and also it's opened up a lot more, and I don't know what to do with that, because I both want to continue, but I also want to go back, and I want to talk to everyone. I want to talk to people in multiple timelines now. Okay, well, I think that I'm gonna leave it here for now. I hope that you've enjoyed. I am exceedingly interested in where this is going. So, come back next time. Goodbye.